Before we get into today's video, guys, just a reminder, selling these air fresheners on rcpropaganda.com. So if you're interested, go to my website. You can pick one of these up and also look at some cool pictures that I have on there. Plus, I just got some new stickers made. So the first 5 people to send me their details, I will send these out. You can DM me on Instagram, rc_propaganda, or you can email me at rcpropaganda@yahoo.com. What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone is well. Coming at you with another video. Here I have my new custom RC build that I've been working on. So first video I showed you the chassis and kind of showed you what was going on there. Now I kind of got some stuff going on, picked up some new parts from JJ Customs, and it's starting to kind of look like a crawler. So I'm just going to go over some of the new stuff and show you what I got here. So first off, you will see I got this transmission here. This is a 3-gear transmission from Vanquish, all metal. It's got this nice anodized housing here, and it just seems like a really solid piece. Got the slipper eliminator in there, so no slipper clutch, which is nice. It does have a plastic spur gear, which I'll probably swap out at some point, but for now I am going to use that. That's what it came with. I guess this was from a kit, so JJ Customs hooked it up, so I didn't pay full price for this. If you need anything, highly suggest you check them out, jjcustomsllc.com. It'll take care of you. So I got that from him, and then also he had this servo that someone had taken out a rig. So it is branded with the red cap, but it's the Reefs 422 HD version 2 servo. I really like this servo in my red cat, and it really had grabbed my attention, so I knew I wanted to go with the Reefs in this build. And when he mentioned he had this, again, he gave me a really good price, and it came with a nice reedy servo horn on there, so I went ahead and picked that up. So we'll get that all mounted in. And for axles on this build, I am going with some Traxxas TRX4 portals. So these are off my original TRX4 Defender. I did go ahead and I put the locking spool in there because I'm not a fan of the lockers. I do have these GPM red anodized portal covers on these axles. So this is the front axle here. I'm going to have to watch a couple videos and find out exactly what I need to get this to work. I know it will work. I watched Harley Design put these on one of his rigs, and that's kind of what inspired this build. So I do have the rear axle all mounted up. You can see here everything clears, everything looks good. I have a couple hardware issues. I don't have exactly all the right length screws or everything I need, so this is kind of just test fitting this stuff here. So I got the TRX4 shocks, which I'm probably not going to leave on here, although these are pretty decent shocks. I like the Traxxas shocks. They're not bad, but I'm just using them kind of for fitment right now. I got some incision links that I took off my SEX-10-2. Overall, they're in pretty good shape, not too beat up or anything like that. But that's kind of what I got going on so far on this build. So I'm going to go ahead, get this transmission all mounted up. So it is going to go in the truck like so. I got the screws right here. We'll get the servo all mounted up, and then we'll take another look. Alright guys, got everything all bolted in there. I really like how this transmission sits in here. The spur gear sits to the front and it sits really low in there, so once I get my motor mounted, it should be a nice setup. It won't be too high. It does come with a spacer if you need it for clearances that goes underneath the transmission, but I don't think I will have any problems there. you did see I didn't use any thread lock, which I could use it. Everything's kind of just getting test fitted in here, putting things together. It is not finished, so that is why I did not use any thread lock. And same with the servo, it's not all the way in. I'm not sure if that servo horn was centered when it was put on there or anything. Obviously, I have no electronics in it, so I cannot do that, but I'm just trying to get everything kind of together. The rear is good, just don't know what I got to use for drive shafts, because it seems like this is over here and I got to get kind of in the center over there. I will have to look into the rest of the parts that I need for this build, because we're going to have to get this front axle mounted on here. I do have links that I can use for the lower links and then this upper link here. I think the only link I need is this one that goes to the panhard. So I'm gonna have to do some more research, and once I get the axles and drive shafts all in that I need, I will be able to swap like everything up that I want to do. Like, I think I want to go with some better shocks. Like I said, these are TRX4 shocks. They're just on there to get the axles kind of mounted up, you know, help everything, see how it's going to be. But yeah, it is a work in progress. I guess I'm going to move on to the next phase in another video that will be getting this front axle all mounted up. Like I said, I'm going to do my research, and I will be ordering the parts that I need. If anyone knows exactly what I need to get this front axle mounted on this VS410 chassis, please do let me know in the comments, and also give me suggestions for electronics. I basically have my mind made up. Obviously, I'm going to keep that a surprise until everything is kind of all ready. Electronics will be last. I am excited to kind of maybe hide everything in this fuel cell. I will need a servo extension, it looks like, but this Red Cat wire is actually pretty long, so it's pretty close. So with one of my little extensions, I should be able to get that in there, but not sure how the heck I'm going to run it, so that way everything is kind of neat, because once I kind of start trying to do that stuff, it's going to be kind of not in the way, but not maybe as clean as I'd like it. I would like to do a very nice wiring job on this, kind of like similar to my Element build, you know, so that way everything looks as good as I can. So it is starting to look like a crawler now. These axles are going to mount up underneath here soon, hopefully, and then I'll be able to kind of get some more stuff going. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one.